Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Mrs. Cford Vlogs. I'm Stephanie Crawford, and I'm happy to have you here with me tonight. Today is day 3 of my 5 for 5 challenge issued by Michael Matera. If you haven't started one yet, I would suggest that you try it. In fact, that's going to come up later in the vlog. So I was thinking tonight, summer is right around the corner for so many of us. Today was actually my last day, and now I'm in summer vacation. I know some of you are on similar schedules or have 1 or 2 weeks left, and then you're going to be in that. One of the things that I think we look for as teachers is we obviously need a break from school. We need a break from all of that activity that we have all the time, making the plans and the grading and all of that. But we don't want to lose the momentum that we've started. You know, we've got this year that we've just reflected on. We've had some big triumphs, we've had some shortcomings. We've looked at that and figured out how we can make it better for the next year. We can't stop. It's just like when we say with our students, we don't want them to stop and do nothing over the summer. We'd like for them to keep reading, keep writing, keep practicing those skills so that they don't completely lose what they have been doing for the whole school year. So we're the same way. So I'm going to give you a couple of activities that you can think of doing for the summer PD. Now, your school might provide summer PD. I know my district does provide some opportunities for that, including a book study that you can get in on. But not all school districts do that, and sometimes the PD that's offered, maybe it's not what you're really interested in or hoping for. Maybe it doesn't work out with your schedule. So these are a couple ideas you can do on your own. You can create your own time schedule for it. You can do them even if you are out of town traveling. You can fit these in. So let's talk about it. The first idea is going to be about creating like a book study of your own. Now, you can gather a group of friends, and they can be within your department, or they can be at your same school, however you want to do it. Find a topic of a book that you would like to be studying. So whether it's something about, you know, the culture of your school, setting that, whether it's about creating writing workshops, whether it's about having a growth mindset, you know, whatever you want to do, there's a book out there that you can get that's going to help you. Let's say you have a few choices that you want to look at. Maybe have your group choose like 2 or 3 books, depending on how big your group is. And then each of you buys a different book, you read it, and then kind of do your own sharing out. Like, here's what this book is. Here are the main ideas of it. Here are my takeaways. And then everybody can kind of decide if they want to invest in reading the whole book. You know, you're doing a book talk essentially. So you read one book and then benefit from what everybody else shares out about that. So that saves you some money, and it saves you some time from reading all the books. Or you can do one big book study where you all invest in the book, have you know, like a weekly discussion set up. I would almost suggest that you create a Twitter hashtag that's unique for your group that you can set up. Okay, this time we're going to use this hashtag for the book. You can come in throughout the week and leave your thoughts about it and questions that you have, and that way you don't have to have one set time that you're interacting, but everybody can stay up to date based on that hashtag that they're posting with. If you decide to do that, you would want to even consider after you're done, let's say you have chosen the option for a group of you to each buy a different book, consider putting all those books together at the end when you're starting the school year, and now you have a PD library to start the year with. So the other people in your building that didn't participate or maybe couldn't find the time, you know, had whatever reason that was there, they weren't able to join in, now they can benefit. And also, you all have access to those books. You can go back and look at those again. You might want to, if you do something like that, look at investing in something like these sticky notes. They're bigger and have room for annotating through there, but that would save you from writing in the book if you're going to be sharing them, so other people can see kind of with their own eyes what would be important to them. You could choose to leave these in there and people can pull them up as they read, or maybe they could add to them. But that would be a good option, and these weren't very expensive. I think I got them for less than $5 on Amazon, so it wasn't bad. Another option for summer PD is finding a Twitter chat. So the great thing about Twitter chats, doesn't matter where you are, you can participate. As long as you actually have that time open. So even if you're just driving in the car, you're a passenger, obviously, then you could participate. You would pick a topic. So let's say you have some goals for the next year. For instance, if you wanted to go into gamification, or if you were looking at a growth mindset, you can find topics, Twitter chats on those topics. So you could go in and start kind of visiting those Twitter chats. They're always, once a week at a certain time. So it's not a multi-day commitment to it. It's just that once a week. You could pick a couple different hashtags, topics that you wanted to try out, and visit them and see if one is a really good fit, if it seems like there's good ideas and people that you were connected with, and then you can go to that one again. Consider actually participating in the Twitter chat. I think it can be scary sometimes. We want to just sit back there and maybe lurk a little bit, but take the chance. If you see a question put out there that you think you have a great idea for, go for it. Put that idea out. Chances are you're going to help someone think of something in a new way. And if you have a question, these are all people that are here for the same reason you are. They want to share ideas on that topic. They want to ask questions and get answers. Ask your question. You may see someone respond in a way you never thought of too. So Twitter chats are a great summer PD, quick, easy, and you can get a variety of topics in. Last, I would suggest looking at doing the 5 for 5 challenge. So I told you at the beginning that 5 for 5 would come up in this vlog. Now, Michael Matera has put it out and has done several since originally posting about doing the 5 for 5, and he has the hashtag you can follow. But again, I talked about it in the last vlog too. Doing the 5 for 5 will help you kind of get into some of that creativity that maybe you have a hard time channeling at times. If you made a goal for yourself of things you'd like to do or implement in the classroom next year, that'd be a great way for you to start actually trying it. You set aside time every day. I'm going to do this for this many days. Let's say it was sketchnoting that you wanted to do every day for 5 days. To show yourself that maybe it's not scary to draw. Maybe that's what's been holding you back from doing it. Or maybe you've been doing it but you want to get better. If you set aside time for 5 days, and you practice it, you're going to feel more comfortable with it. So I would highly recommend taking the 5 for 5 challenge and then taking it that step further and even posting it to Twitter, because you're going to encourage other people and it also holds you accountable. Same thing with getting someone to join you, maybe someone, a colleague or a friend that you think would really jump on board and help you, and you could encourage each other to do it for the 5 days. Even when you might think oh, I could skip today. No, do it. 5 days, you can commit to it. All right, I hope you've enjoyed these ideas and that you will use some of them for summer PD. Keep learning, keep motivated, and go into the school year still refreshed because you've had your break, but you've kept learning the whole time too. All right, have a great night. Thank you for joining me on Mrs. Cford Vlogs.